stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Today, an in-state battle between a couple of teams from the state of California, both hoping to claim a golden victory. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The run inside. It's Ford. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Unloads to the right. It's a fumble on the play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Pulls it on the option. Maybe a crease. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss. Field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a 3rd down is short from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
And, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting it to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throwing the football. He does the rest, picks up the big 1st down.
Running inside. It's Woods. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the back. They'll move the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in content.
Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Warren. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have... home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Irvin. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cardinal will open the period facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Which formation for these receivers? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it.
Caught, and he's got room. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. Back open in the middle.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Grabs it in the middle. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside. It's Ford. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Under fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Ford. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. From the red zone, it's Ford. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Dropping back, it's Warren. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Stanford.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Number 13, set to kick it away.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 32. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Iamaleava. Right on the money. There he goes. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Matthews. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Woods.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There's a crease. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with FIU taking on the Florida Gators. And it's FIU who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0. But if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Imaliava. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Black 14, black 14.
Wide receiver going in motion. Spins away from the defender. Might have a chance. 20. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Conversion attempt coming up. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And here's the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Warren. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Some misdirection with the counter, and he's knocked down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He's got him in the flat. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking for a man. It's Warren. Dances away to buy time. Hit as he throws. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense,
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And he added the extra point.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Woods. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a third and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on third and short.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll send the back in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
In the red area, it's Woods. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Dead center perfect, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Makes the catch. It's Shaw. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the heat. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running inside. It's Irvin. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Second down coming up. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Pressure coming. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. A strong, methodical